Good morning. You will notice, please, that we're working in this sound trap file. And the sound trap file you need to be working in is your DJ intro, and the class here is 002. Your class might be different, but this is the DJ intro file. You must work in this file. Please do not create a new file. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So you will have recorded with me in the class a chord progression, and we'll slide this around so you could see that in the piano roll you have 1, 4, 5 chord progression, or the chord that starts on C, and then the chord that starts on F, and the chords that start on G. Then we recorded a different chord progression, which was a C chord going to that's the 1 chord going to the 5 chord, or the G chord, to the 6 chord, going to the 4 chord, or here is the F chord. So it's C, G, A, F for this one. I have a video that you can use to make sure that you have this. If you don't have this, you have to make sure that you have it. And today, that's what you're going to do. For everyone else, you are also creating something I think we did in class, but you'll make sure that you have it also. We're going to create a drum beat, and we're going to use the grid like we used earlier in the semester. So it's just a different way of creating a drum beat. So here we go. We'll record using the grid. So I have added a vanilla kit. You need to have 3 of these vanilla kits because every single one of your drums will go on a separate track. So to create a vanilla kit, you add a track and you choose drum and beats, and automatically comes up the grid for vanilla. If it doesn't come up, if it looks like this, just click on this thing that says patterns, piano roll. Just click on patterns. And we're going to go all the way to the first measure. And so the first thing we're going to do is the kick drum. And we're going to just put 4 on the floor. You remember that? We're going to make a techno beat using this just as an experiment, just as a reminder. So these are 16th notes, right? 1 E and or Mississippi. And you can tell the difference between the beats because there's this kind of space between them. So that's 4 on the floor. That's it for that track. That's the only thing you're going to do. Hit save. And then you can quit out of this. We're going to the next track, so it doesn't matter which order you record them in. If you start at the top track, that's fine. Open up the vanilla kit. Again, choose patterns. We're going to do a snare drum. Snare drum's going to go on the 2nd and 4th beat. That's it. Just one measure, 2nd and 4th beat. That's what it looks like. Just hit save. Close that up. And we're going to create now the hi-hat on the 3rd pattern here, on the 3rd separate track. So I have bass drum on one track, snare drum on another, and hi-hat on another track. And I'm going to open it up. Again, choose patterns. Now I want to use open and closed hi-hat. So over here you'll see I only have closed hi-hat. Click on add. And then I'm going to go every other one. Closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open. Just like that. It's one measure. That's it. Hit save. And what you have just done is you have created a techno pattern, and you can leave that there. I'm going to slide these over to where I can rubber band select them all and slide them over. So it starts with my chord progression. And if you go to the upper right box here, click and hold the upper right corner, you grab that loop and you can create for yourself a nice 4-bar loop. I'm going to hit save. And now you could hear my drum beat along with my chords. That's it. You can change the tempo to make it sound a little bit more like a techno beat if you like, or if you want it to be slow like that, you can. We can just change the tempo and just get a feel for what it sounds like. Great. And save your work. Remember, when we go to record, we'll have to slow that tempo down again. You won't need the metronome on because now you have a drum beat. And you could try this drum beat. You can also, if you wanted to, add your own drum beat by recording. And that's it. That's what you need to do today. Make sure you have your chords. If you don't have your chords in the other instruments, if you don't have your bass line, I'll go over that in the next classes. So chords and drums for today. Thanks.